Your crash was a while ago. You've been busy just healing, and now you're wondering if the clock has run out. Good news for recent accidents. Louisiana used to be one of the only states that gave you just 1 year to file an injury claim, and that changed. For accidents on or after July 1st, 2024, you now generally have 2 years. But if your wreck happened before that date, the old 1 year rule can still control. So the date matters. For any injury from an accident on or after that July 2024 cutoff, the deadline is 2 years from the date of the accident. And it's broad. Car crashes, truck crashes, motorcycle wrecks, slip and falls, most ordinary injury claims. Louisiana repealed the old 1 year period and replaced it with this 2 year window, which finally brings it in line with most of the country. That one extra year is more than a technicality. Serious injuries, a traumatic brain injury, a herniated disc, internal damage can take months to fully reveal themselves. Under the old 1 year rule, people were often forced to file before they even knew how hurt they were, or pressured into a quick, low settlement to beat the deadline. 2 years gives you room to finish treatment and understand what your claim is actually worth before you commit. Don't assume every claim uses the same 2 years, though. Medical malpractice has its own tighter timing. Claims against a city, a parish, or the state can carry their own shorter notice rules. Cases involving minors, wrongful death, or a hit-and-run driver each have their own wrinkles. When any of those is in play, the calendar you're working against may not be the general one. Having 2 years does not mean using 2 years. Evidence rots on its own schedule. Witnesses forget, surveillance footage gets recorded over, damaged vehicles get repaired or scrapped, and it gets harder to tie your injuries to the crash the longer you wait. The deadline protects your right to file. It does nothing to protect the proof you'll need to win. And if you do blow the deadline, the court simply dismisses the case, no matter how strong it was. So, for accidents since July 2024, figure 2 years, not one. The old 1 year rule still haunts older crashes. Malpractice, government, minor, and death claims can run on different clocks. And waiting quietly destroys evidence even when you're inside the deadline. Sort out your date early. Everything I mentioned is linked below, including the full written guide with sources. This is new lore for Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers.